Manotoc versus Court of Appeals. GR number L62100, May 30, 1986. Facts. Ricardo Manotoc Jr. was one of the two principal stockholders of Trans-Insular Management Incorporated and the Manotoc Securities Incorporated, a stock brokerage house. He was in the U.S. for a certain time, and he went home to file a petition with the SEC for appointment of a management committee for both businesses. Pending disposition of the case, the SEC requested the Commissioner of Immigration not to clear Manotoc for departure, and a memorandum to this effect was issued by the Commissioner. Meanwhile, 6 clients of Manotoc Securities Incorporated filed separate criminal complaints for estafa against Manotoc. Manotoc posted bail in all cases. He then filed a motion for permission to leave the country in each trial court, stating as ground therefore his desire to go to the United States relative to his business transactions and opportunities. His motion was denied. He also wrote the Immigration Commissioner requesting the recall or withdrawal of the latter's memorandum, but said request was also denied. Thus, he filed a petition for certiorari and mandamus before the Court of Appeals, seeking to annul the judge's orders, as well as the communication request of the SEC, denying his leave to travel abroad. The same was denied. Hence, he appealed to the Supreme Court. He contends that having been admitted to bail as a matter of right, the courts which granted him bail could not prevent him from exercising his constitutional right to travel. Issues. Number 1. Whether a court has the power to prohibit a person admitted to bail from leaving the Philippines. And number 2. Whether the constitutional right to travel is absolute. Held. A court has the power to prohibit a person admitted to bail from leaving the Philippines. This is a necessary consequence of the nature and function of a bail bond. Rule number 114, Section 1 of the Rules of Court defines bail as the security required and given for the release of a person who is in the custody of law, that he will appear before any court in which his appearance may be required as stipulated in the bail bond or recognizance. The condition imposed upon petitioner to make himself available at all times whenever the court requires his presence operates as a valid restriction on his right to travel. Indeed, if the accused were allowed to leave the Philippines without sufficient reason, he may be placed beyond the reach of the courts. The constitutional right to travel being invoked by petitioner is not an absolute right.